This video is brought to you by the Bearing Merch Store, where you can get all these fetching designs and more, including this brand new one of me pretending to be scared of this little spider. Link in the description. Formula 1 to stop using grid girls. Formula 1 will end the long-standing practice of using walk-on grid girls commencing with the start of the 2018 Formula 1 World Championship season. These changes also apply to our other motorsports series that take place during the Grand Prix weekends. Formula 1 considers the time spent by teams and drivers on the grid before a race as one of celebration, where guests and various performers can add to the glamour and spectacle of the Grand Prix, enabling promoters and partners to showcase their countries and products. Over the last year, we have looked at a number of areas which we felt needed updating so as to be more in tune with our vision for this great sport, said Sean Bratches, Managing Director, Commercial Operations at Formula 1. While the practice of employing grid girls has been a staple of Formula 1 Grand Prix for decades, we feel this custom does not resonate with our brand values and clearly is at odds with modern-day societal norms. We don't believe the practice is appropriate or relevant to Formula 1 fans, old and new, across the world. I can't believe it. Just like that. They're gone. Forever. Let us pay our final respects to the grid girls. Okay, now that we've expressed our grief, let's get to the bottom of this fucking catastrophe.
What's your reaction to this news?
Upsetting. Rather disgusted that F1 have given in to the minority, to be politically correct.
How is it going to affect you personally, Charlotte?
Personally, for me, it's taken away a massive enjoyment out of my weekend. I'm one of the lucky ones that I don't rely on this as a main source of income, but there are girls out there that do. I know the grid girls are there to look pretty, etc., when they're out on the grid. But my role, for example, when I was at Silverstone last year for the Grand Prix, we were interacting with the crowd. We were there as an advertisement for the sponsorship. We love doing it, and it's a source of income for those women. And we don't want it taken away from us.
Did you notice that Charlotte, the grid girl, mentioned she was rather disgusted that F1 had given in to the minority?
Rather disgusted that F1 have given in to the minority.
Well, I found this BBC article that sheds a little bit of light on that comment towards the end. The Women's Sport Trust said in a statement, "We strongly encourage sports such as cycling, boxing and UFC to follow darts and Formula 1 and reconsider the use of podium girls, ring girls and octagon girls. This is not a matter of feminazis versus models, which seems to be the way many people want to portray this story. These changes are taking place because global businesses are making a considered choice about how women should be valued and portrayed in their sports in current year. They deserve significant credit for doing so." In December, BBC Sport carried out a vote on whether grid girls should be part of Formula 1, with 60% saying that they should be. So let me just get this straight. The Women's Sport Trust are all for global businesses when it comes to making considered choices. But when it comes to an individual woman making a considered choice to be a grid girl, they won't have a fucking bar of it. In fact, they'll actively campaign to ensure all women are deprived of that choice. That's really, really cunty. And as you might expect, their statement got a fair bit of well-deserved blowback on social media.
does a walk-on girl do?
So basically, we're a professional model. We escort the darts player down a walk-on onto the stage.
I had no idea darts was a big thing until now. I thought it was just something middle-aged pissheads played down at the pub. But it looks like middle-aged pissheads played in front of fairly large crowds too, which is pretty fucking cool. I mean, the fact that you can be a middle-aged pisshead as well as an elite darts player. Dartist. Dartier. I like dartist, we'll go with dartist.
We're actually 9% of advertising. We wear a sash with the logo of the said sponsor for that tournament. And it just brings a bit of glitz, a bit of glamour to an event that's predominantly male.
I think the issue is that people are saying that this is outdated, this is sexist, you know, that you're kind of up there as just this female, just a body to be sort of lyngered.
I can't think of a female job that's more safe. We've got 4 big security with us constantly. It's, you know, such a safe environment. We've been doing it for a long time, 6 years.
And it's a very enjoyable job, and we feel very honoured to do the job.
OK, well, Sally, let's come to you now, because you say these types of jobs for women, these roles are demeaning.
This is Sally Howard. Sally is an author/journalist who writes gendered investigative articles for various publications and may in some circles be what is referred to as a cunt.
They're broadly demeaning. I think what we're seeing is a social change that's happening, as you refer to grid girls as well with Formula One. That's under review. So what we're seeing is a broader social change that sees these roles as, if not demeaning to the individual, because this is an argument, this is a choice of some of these ladies, it's demeaning broadly to women.
It's demeaning broadly to women, according to a woman.
So this is a structural change we're seeing with the Grammys. We're seeing it with, I think, Formula One will come.
Formula One came.
Is this any job where a woman uses her image? So would this count all models in as well? Where does the
I think the key here is it's a sort of decorative role that's making money for men.
If what these chicks are doing is decorative, then models are also decorative. Now, apparently the deal breaker is a man profiting from the decoration in some way, which would actually include most of the modelling and acting industries. The porn industry's gagging on decorations.
It's fans who also support this. It's not all fans who are resisting it. Fans and broadcasters are behind this. They've been supported by women's sports organisations, by women darts players.
OK.
There's a broad support.
Well, Danielle, you speak to Sally, because it's Sally and people like her that have put you out of a job, essentially.
Yeah, I just think it's very sad, really. I really do.
I agree, and I think, obviously, I don't, as a feminist, want to undermine your earning capacity.
I don't want to undermine your earning capacity, I just don't want you to have your job anymore. And I'm callous enough to confront you on live TV to let you know you're basically a professional slut who gives women everywhere a bad name. And in a moment, I'm going to liken you to a literal hooker who rides cock for cash. Then I'm going to just talk over you because you're just a couple of dumb cunts who don't know how to woman properly.
As a feminist, isn't it their right to work in whatever job they so choose?
Yep, so that's a rights argument, so that's also used for sex work, for example. It's our right, it's a choice, and that's one argument.
They've been going for 25 years, and, you know, the darts has done nothing but get bigger and bigger. I've been doing it for 6 years.
Yeah, but this is just the PDC, isn't it? I mean, there are other competitions.
There are, and it's, you know, it's why change a good thing, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's good to some people, but it's not good to some fans.
Let the ladies have their say.
Yeah,
your final words.
You know, we found out we'd been cut from the darts, and it was very disappointing for us. It's, you know, we're so proud to have been part of the PDC, and it's just really sad, isn't it?
Yeah, we feel we're a big part of the darts.
Oh, here, let me try and do a concerned face while I tell you that us feminists, we don't give a fucking shit about you attractive girls. Fuck your modelling jobs. If men don't find us attractive, then they're not allowed to find you attractive either. Feminism, bitches.
Recession!